What's up guys, this is Cody here with iPhoneHacks.com, and today I'm going to be showing you a theme called Next Gen UI. Now this theme is pretty incredible. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to this, and this obviously isn't it right here. This is just the native iOS 7, but I'm going to be showing you this. The thing that I wanted to show you before I actually applied the theme is my RAM up there. So you can see that it's at around 400 megabytes. And this theme doesn't actually require Winterboard or Dreamboard. This is all applied in the settings. So if we just jump into the settings here, and we're going to scroll down to Next Gen UI right there, and then we can enable it right there. Now here are a few toggles right here. So if you want animations on, then you'll toggle that on, as well as use End UI, which is just Next Gen UI status bar. We're going to toggle that off just so I can show you how much RAM it's using. And then once I respring, because I'm going to respring maybe a couple of times in this video just to show you the different colors that you can get with this theme. You can also toggle on disable the NGUI settings if you're having troubles with the UI colors, which I haven't had any issues with, so I'm just going to leave that toggled off. So you do have to actually respring this in order to make it take effect. So we're going to respring just like that. Alright, and here it is resprung. So I'm going to unlock the device, and here is the theme. Now this looks pretty incredible. I mean, there's a whole bunch to this theme, and I'm going to show you everything in it. But the first thing I want you to notice is how much more RAM it's taking up. It's taking up about a little less than 200 more megabytes of RAM using this theme. But this theme is amazing. You can see here, this is actually a button. If I tap on that, it's going to bring up a list of all of my applications that you can scroll through just like that. And it's got a nice little animation as it flips in right there, down at the bottom and up there at the top. So that's a really nice touch. You can also search for things right in here. So if you're searching for an application, let's say I'm looking for iFile, you can see that it pops up right there, and it's very quick. So we're just going to tap done, and we're going to move around. There is just a huge little 3D world that you have right here with multiple layers. As you can see, there's a fixed area that you can scroll around to, but it's actually really awesome. I mean, you can see how it's tilting, so it gives you that 3D effect as we scroll through here. And these icons I'm going to show you in just a second, but first I just wanted to show you what that looks like. You'll also notice the iPhone button right here, the main button. It kind of shrivels or shrinks when you're not on it, and then when you get closer to it, it expands for you to tap on it. So over here we have icons. Now these are all placed by me. You can put icons anywhere you want to, and you can put whatever icons you want down. Now all you have to do is just tap and hold and let go. Let's try that again. And you'll get two little options right here. This makes a little node, and all these little things are called nodes. And you can see there's either an app option right here or a data store. So if you tap app, then you can scroll through here and you can put whatever app you want to. So let's just put the calculator right there. Now if you put it close to another node, then it's going to link itself. As you can see, there's a little line right there, as well as a line, line, all because these are fairly close to one another. You can tap and hold on an app or a folder or a data store as they're called in this theme, and you can move them just like that. So now we can move them around, and you'll see that they're no longer linked because I moved it further away. Also, if you tap and hold, you can modify it, so you can change the app that it is, and you can either delete it or you can toggle the flag. Now if you didn't see the flag, there's a flag right there, and we'll just toggle that off, so now there's no more flag. Now over here you can see the notification little badge right there. This actually is 49,000, so it's only showing the first two. So I'm assuming that it's only going to show two up to 99, which usually is enough for most people. Now one thing that I wasn't very fond of is the crispness of this icon right here for the mailbox. It's kind of jaggy and edgy, and I mean, it doesn't look that great. But one thing you can do with these things is you can make them bigger and smaller, and it's actually kind of difficult to pinch these. Of course I get it the first try, but you can see that you can make them bigger or smaller just by pinching them. So let's see how small we can get it. So it actually looks a little bit better when it's smaller just because it's not as jaggy. Or jagged, I guess I should say. So you have all these applications right here, and if you tap on one, it's going to center itself, and then it's going to open. As you can see right there, there's no theming on the inside of the apps. Now up here are actual folders or data stores. Now you can make these just by tapping and then tapping on data store. Now this is basically just making a folder. So if we wanted to make a folder called random, I actually think I already made one called random, so let's make one random 1. And then you can just tap on the applications that you want in the folder. So we'll just add those. So this is random 1. It's going to have all of those applications that I just put in there. Now one thing to take note, if you open this up, it opens up pretty quick if you don't have very many apps in there. And this is, first of all, this is an awesome UI right here for the apps. So you can just tap on something and open it right up. Now if I open up a bigger one, as you can see here, this is not big as in size, but as in how many apps are actually in the folder. So I put about, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 apps in here. So you'll see how quickly it opens up. That opens up real quick. This one doesn't. This one opens up pretty slowly. As you can see right there, there's quite a bit of lag just because I guess it's accessing all the apps that are actually in this data node or data store. So you can do the same thing as you can do with the other icons. You can make these bigger or smaller just like that, just by pinching and zooming. And I have all these icons up here as well. This is all just my Cydia stuff. I got iFile, Winterboard, Callbar, Flux, Barrel, and Cydia right here. And you just kind of soar through this entire little space area and you can access all of your applications just like that. Now if you want to change the color, as in the background color or the blue highlighted color right here, you just tap and hold, and then it's going to give you your UI color 1, UI color 2, and the UI background. Now this legacy in Praxis right here, what this does is the legacy, it seems as though has just like one less layer in the background, so there's not as much animation or stuff going on in the background, so it's a little less RAM demanding. So let's go down to Praxis here. This is what we're on right now, so let's change it to legacy, and we're going to change the color. We'll change the UI color, so this is going to change all those blue colors that we saw earlier. We'll change it to that color. Looks good. And the UI color 1, we'll change that to, let's just do that, like a pink color I guess. And the UI background, you only get a grayscale for this, so let's just change the UI background to something a little, actually, yeah, let's just do a little bit lighter and choose that color. And then we'll just respring right here, and then we'll see exactly what it looks like when we come back. Alright, so now we're back and resprung, and here's what it looks like now. So you can see that in the background there's not quite as much stuff going on as there was with the Praxis. It's kind of a little more sparse, which makes it use a little bit less RAM. As you can see, I'm up to 196. Earlier, like right before I resprung, I was at like 50 something. So the legacy is actually going to help you out as far as RAM consumption. So before we change the colors again, let me go ahead and change up the let's change up the status bar. That way we use the theme status bar, so you can see that I just had the original status bar on there just for the purpose of the RAM. So let's go back, and that'll change once we finish this up. So let's change the colors one more time just to give you guys an idea of what we can do here. And they all look pretty good. I mean, if you choose complementing colors, it always looks pretty good. Let's do yellow. Yellow, little tea or bluish sort of color, and a little bit darker. Okay, so now we're going to change to the Praxis, if it'll let me. There it goes. Okay, and take note, 129 megabytes. Well, that's actually going to go away, so don't worry about that. Okay, so we're going to respring. All right, and we're resprung. And when we unlock, you can see this is what it looks like now. So it's got a really cool status bar up there too. It just has the clock up there, but it actually, I mean, look at that. That just looks awesome. And you'll notice that there's like a middle ground here with the Praxis theme. So usually this whole little area wasn't here. It was basically just looking like this everywhere. So it just seems like there's another layer in between the back layer and then the Praxis layer and then the foreground, which is what we're able to tap on and everything like that. So it looks awesome. I mean, this is just an amazing theme. The first time I downloaded it, or when I downloaded it earlier today, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And after messing with it, I mean, it really is a lot of fun to mess with, and something completely different that you don't necessarily always see. And something awesome about it that I mentioned earlier is that it doesn't require Winterboard or Dreamboard. You just access this in the settings and enable it through that. So that's another really cool thing. So I'm really anxious to hear what you guys think about this theme in the comments below, so let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more of my videos, then go ahead and subscribe. Alright guys, until next time, this is Cody with iPhoneHacks.com.